So I'm driving home to Ohio, and the weather right now, it's really kind of like foggy-ish. It's a little bit of snow you might be able to pick up. And I passed by the Smoky Mountains, and I almost thought about turning around to go back and climb up that part that I mentioned that Andrew didn't want us to climb up. But instead, I saw a sign for this state forest here in Tennessee, and I thought, okay, I'm gonna take some time. I'm gonna go stop and check it out. I got to a point where I thought about, do I just turn around? Like, I didn't think I'd find anything really cool up here so far. And then I saw this. If nothing else, this is definitely one of those moments where even if I don't really take any photos or any other video than this, just seeing it and having that memory, I think, is really, really important. So if you guys might remember the other day, I said that Andrew and I could go to Pisgah National Forest. Well, turns out I ended up here on accident. Okay, it is definitely cold, but this is just amazing. It's just pure white. My car said like 15 degrees or something. Absolutely ridiculous. Photography brought me here. If I didn't have any of my camera gear and I was just driving home, I wouldn't have bothered to go get lost in the mountains and the woods for 2 hours with the hopes to find something cool. It just wouldn't be worth it. It wouldn't make sense. But because I did have the chance to maybe see something cool and to document it with these videos and these photos that I've been taking, that's why I do this. That's what makes this worth it, and that's what really makes me appreciate life and the world around me. So, I mean, this was not the most fun trip at first. I was really unsure of the mountains and my car handling it for a while. I was fully prepared at one point to document my own winter survival if necessary, but I thankfully ran into these two guys and asked them where I was going, because I got to the point where I just wanted out of here. I wasn't worried about shooting anything or taking photos. I just wanted out of here, and they said, oh, well, we're gonna go up this way. We think it leads to the top of the mountain, and otherwise we think it'll take us to a road that'll get us out. And I said, the top of the mountain? I'm in. And sure enough, here we are. Video and selfie on top of a mountain. Check. Well, I can officially say I climbed a mountain. To be fair, I did drive most of the way up here, but still. This little pit stop has really been a battle of how bad do you want it, because there were quite a few times where I thought about just turning around. I didn't think I was going to get anywhere. I think photography is a very personal and kind of isolating thing in itself. And I think that's part of why I enjoy it. I like it because I can go do it by myself. Just get out, be alone with myself and the world, and really kind of capture the world and what's around me. Being out somewhere in the wilderness like this, in the elements like this, it's just something that I think you have to experience by yourself. It's definitely something that I tend to prefer by myself. I just love to get out and explore. I'll go get lost for hours, and even if nothing comes of it, just being out by yourself and putting yourself through these conditions for the hopes of something, I think that's what my favorite part is, really. I kind of ended up here on accident, but it was definitely a happy accident. Photography is a very personal thing to me because it's something I typically do often by myself. I love to work with people and do portraits and shoot with Andrew and stuff like that, but at the end of the day, overall, I do this for me.